Morena, talo falava, whakalo falaiatu, kia ora na, yanja vinaka, malo ni, malo e tautou, mai pompogini, warm Pacific greetings and welcome to Kids Corner with Kalo. When you grow up in a Tongan, Samoan, Fijian, or Pasifika family, it is usually the girls or the boys raised as girls, like Fa'afafine in Samoan and Whakaleiti in Tongan, or Lei for short. They are the ones who are taught household chores like cooking, cleaning, washing, and ironing. But not the boys, because we grew up with the idea that girls would need these skills as it is their job to look after the household. At least that's what I remember growing up in Tonga in the 90s. But it's the year 2023 now, and after having three boys of my own, I don't believe this idea is true anymore. Kia te ao, ko osia taimi a hono pele I e whanau mono tuku peke nau whaiteliha. Taking care of yourself and your home is hardly something to be embarrassed about. But too many of us Pasifika parents promote the idea that household chores are only for girls. If we don't teach our boys to clean and look after themselves in a healthy manner, they will grow up to be lazy men without the necessary life skills to look after themselves independently. And we need to change that mindset. We need to start helping our boys learn how to cook, clean, wash, iron, and to make their own beds. Because children who start doing chores early are more likely to have relationships, academic, and a wonderful, successful career. I have three boys who are 8, 4, and 2, and I want them all to know how to cook and clean for their sakes, but also to teach them that household work and looking after children are their responsibilities to share with their future wives and not theirs alone. I want them to become men who will cook dinner a few nights per week, do laundry, and do the dishes. I want them to be men who will always expect to be an equal player in a relationship and in household work and parenting. Men who will in turn teach their sons to be the same way and lead by example for their daughters to expect the same from their future husbands. If we teach our sons to cook and do laundry, their wives will thank us later. That's why I'm forever grateful to my beautiful mother-in-law, mother-in-love, Luisa Toito'u, for raising such a son in my husband. He knows how to cook, clean, do dishes and laundry, and makes me a happy wife every day. Happy wife, happy life. So parents, here are three things we need to teach our sons about cleaning. Number one, teach them it's a part of life. Now, you might think this task of teaching boys how to cook and clean is ambitious. And I agree with you. It is not going to be easy, but it's not impossible. We must start teaching them early that housework is a way of life. Doing dishes, washing laundry, and keeping a house tidy is something our boys will eventually have to experience on their own. And there are simple actions to take to normalize boys helping in the kitchen. For example, allowing your sons to help in the kitchen and start doing little things with them when they're toddlers, like letting them crack an egg for you, adding the onions to the lusipi, or stirring the sapasui. My 8-year-old son loves helping out with slicing vegetables, vacuuming, and we often clean his playroom together. These simple acts demonstrate teamwork in our household activities, thus normalizing them in the eyes of my sons. And when they're finally married, they will do the same with their beautiful wives. Number two, teaching them by making cleaning fun. In general, kids do not enjoy cleaning up their rooms. I mean, let's face it, how many mums and dads listening right now really enjoy cleaning the house? Okay, most of the time I do enjoy cleaning, but sometimes I'd rather be reading a good book. But I do enjoy a clean house. So it's important for me to make cleaning for my boys, make cleaning fun for my boys. By making it fun, we are helping our sons learn how to clean, but also showing them that it's not that painful. Another way to make cleaning fun is to set a timer and race to see who finishes first. My oldest loves that part of our cleaning. We also turn up the music when we are cleaning cleaning. Fun music, especially our favorite Tongan songs, puts everyone in a good mood and makes cleaning less of a chore. On Saturday mornings, that's when we do our cleaning around our house. And I will always say to Finau, you can use your device for an hour after we clean our house. Oh my goodness, you should see the joy that comes out of his face every time I say those words. But it gets the job done every time. It's also important to check their work. Follow up to make sure your son is cleaning the right way and not throwing stuff under the bed or closet. Or worse, putting the clean laundry back into the dirty laundry basket. Now remember that the Bible tells us, train up a child in the way he should go, from Proverbs 22:6. As Christian parents, it's our responsibility to teach and train our children how to clean so that when they are older, they know how. We also don't want to raise children who don't do a good job. The Bible says, he also who is slack in his work is brother to him who destroys, from Proverbs 18:9. That's why following up and checking their work is so important. And lastly, number 3, teaching our sons to think about others. You see, housework isn't just about doing something, it's about learning something. Doing housework shows that our sons are maturing and can handle new things. When I was a kid, making a cup of tea or coffee was a really big deal to me. And now I teach the same thing to my 8-year-old son. You see, our sons will learn to view housework as a challenge and something to be good at. Housework will also teach them about putting others' needs before their own. We need to teach our sons that when their mum and dad are doing housework, we are doing it because we are thinking about our family and not ourselves. This is a great characteristic to pass on to our sons and daughters. I always love it when my oldest sees me cleaning. He will run over and ask, "Mum, what can I do to help you?" If I can plant that seed in him at 8 years old, hopefully it will grow and be with him at 18, 28, 38, and for the rest of his life. Finally, please know, parents, that I'm not talking about perfection because no one is perfect. It is about teaching our Pasifika sons and creating in them good habits. It is about empowering our Pasifika sons and giving them the life skills they need. We can never change the opinions of our Tongan, Samoan, Fijian, and Pasifika parents and grandparents that housework are only for girls. But we can decide to change the course of our sons' futures by creating an environment of domestic quality at home. And we can do this by teaching our sons to share parenting and household responsibilities in which their future wives will thank us one day. I leave you now with this wise saying from John Wesley from the year 1778. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Malo apito mo mea mai ki he Kids Corner he pongi pongi ni tua o whātua.